Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's episode, we're going to be diving in to the Cassian Andor series coming to Disney+. That's today here on Star Wars Coffee.
I have spoken.
Hello there to all of the returning subscribers, but if you're new to the channel and you're just finding me for the first time, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on this video and any other video from the channel that you check out, and be sure to hit that notification bell so that the bell is completely filled in, as this is the way you will never miss a new video the second it goes live.
Do it!
Cassian Andor first appeared on the big screen in Rogue One, welcomed him into the Star Wars universe. Captain Cassian Andor is an accomplished Alliance intelligence officer with combat field experience. Captain Cassian Andor commands respect from his rebel troops with his ability to keep a cool head under fire and complete his missions with minimal resources. Some of his quotes include, "Rebellions are built on hope. I'm beginning to think the Force and I have different priorities, and everything I did for the rebellion." Captain Cassian Andor is certainly a very courageous character in the Star Wars universe, and I'm excited for the fact that we're going to be getting our own Cassian Andor series on Disney+, especially considering that it's been described as a spy thriller. That is what excites me about this show. Rogue One was excellent, and we're going to be talking about something that Diego Luna said, talking about the character. Let's take a listen.
Diego, you're about to start a Disney Plus show about Star Wars. What is it that excites you about that possibility? What are you excited about? What are you allowed to say about it, I guess?
Spoilers, go.
Yeah, no, I'm not allowed to talk about it, which is great because I haven't started. So, but I'm just happy. I'm happy to be part of that universe because I grew up watching those films and having the chance to explore the role in 10 hours or as many hours as we get. It's going to be great. It was hard to start a film knowing you were gonna die so fast, you know. But now we can talk about what happened earlier. So we'll see.
There's a couple of things here in this little 40-second thing where he really can't talk about it, but he actually does. And in some sense, there's a lot of perspective on what he has to say here. And I think one of those things that's going to help a lot of fans and draw them into this show is the sense that we're going to actually get to see what happened to Cassian prior to the experience in Rogue One. It's like getting the ending where we already knew that Darth Vader was redeemed to Anakin Skywalker, and then getting the prequels where we watched that fall. So this is going to be a similar experience to that, if you ask me. Same thing as we viewed it with Yoda. We got to see Yoda in more of his prime, rather than what we saw of him in the original trilogy. Same thing with Obi-Wan Kenobi. So we've been getting this experience before in Star Wars. Seeing characters' backstory come to pass is nothing new, especially after we've already seen their conclusion. So with Diego Luna coming back to reprise the role, another thing that he touched on is that he hasn't started yet. That's one of the things he said very subtly. You know, he can't talk about it, which is great because he hasn't started yet. And this also confirms another thing we've been getting. This also gives more credence to the Kenobi rumors that we've been hearing, where we haven't been able to actually see anything on Kenobi because it keeps getting pushed back and they're re-looking at the scripts now. And rather than start filming sometime in August, they're going to start filming in January of next year. And the reason he also hasn't started it is because we know that Disney is giving Ewan McGregor's show priority over Diego Luna's show, which is also no surprise there, another reason to why he hasn't started. This is also similar to something Alan Tudyk said when he had his interview when we did that video that is in the Cassian Andor series playlist. If you want to go check that out, I'll put a card up here for you. But he hasn't started it either, and when they were still getting this show together as well, they weren't even sure that he was going to be doing the actual live action portion where he would be on the stilts again, and then they finally convinced him to do that. So clearly this show is still in more of the building block process. We did get that official series. I'm sure we have that overall outline for the first season of what they're going to do with the Cassian Andor show. I would be surprised to see some other characters from that show come back in some other way, some shape or form, maybe Bail Organa, something like that, to kind of continue to tie all of this Star Wars lore together. Which is something that I talked about in my video yesterday about how Disney's very good at seeding things in, and they're very good at continuing to expand through different mediums the entire lore of the Star Wars universe. And I think that the Cassian Andor series is going to have a lot of opportunity to do that, and along with the Kenobi show, of bridging things between the prequel trilogies and the original trilogies. And I'm very excited to see where this goes. I know a lot of people aren't excited to see this, but if it really is a spy thriller as it's been slated to be with the writers of Rogue One returning, I think that this is going to surprise a lot of people and take a lot of people by surprise on how good that this can actually be. Because I remember the reception for Rogue One was excellent. Everybody was very worried about it, considering that it wasn't a Skywalker saga film, and then the reception was very good. So I think that that's going to be some type of thing here. It'll fly under the radar for a little bit, and then we'll actually get it, and then it'll be a big hit. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. May God bless you, and the Force be with you. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it.
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.